Some journeys don't begin with noise, they begin with belief. This is the story of our two real patients at different stages of hair loss, one with Norwood grade 3 baldness and the other with diffuse grade 6 baldness. Norwood pattern baldness usually starts with a receding hairline or thinning at the temples, while diffuse pattern baldness causes overall thinning across the scalp without a clear hairline. Knowing your type of hair loss is the first step to choosing the right treatment. If you are ready to transform your look and regain your confidence, QHT Clinic is in Haridwar, Delhi, Gurugram, and Hyderabad. Book your consultation today and take the first step towards your own transformation. Their journeys did not happen overnight. They began with doubt, hope, and patience. Slowly, healing started. Strand by strand, confidence returned, self-belief grew, and the mirror began telling a kinder story. Healing takes time, and patience grows results. Now imagine this is you, searching for a real solution, and then finding this video. A video that answers everything from hairline design to graft placement and PRP sessions. These are not just procedures, because it's a real hair transformation story. And this video could be the beginning of yours. So now let's move to their before condition and step by step learn about their complete journey. This is our patient 1 before condition, where our experts analyze their scalp, checking their baldness grade, donor area quality, and overall hair density in detail. Let's take a closer look at the condition of all these two patients and understand how, despite facing different grades of baldness, one thing remained common: their strong donor area that played a key role in their successful transformations. Patient 1 was facing the challenges of Norwood grade 3 baldness. His hairline had significantly receded, also temples had completely vanished, and his frontal area also showed noticeable thinning, which affected his overall facial appearance. The rest of his scalp, however, was fully filled with hair, and he had a thick, strong, and healthy donor area, which played a crucial role in the success of his procedure. This robust donor region allowed for precise graft extraction and proper placement, enabling him to achieve dense, natural, and truly impressive results. Patient 2 was struggling with diffuse grade 6 baldness. His hairline had completely receded, forming an M-shaped pattern, while the frontal tuft was severely damaged. Thinning was also visible in the mid-scalp and crown, indicating the need for a transplant. In the frontal tuft area, only miniaturized follicles remained, which had significantly affected his facial frame. Fortunately, the rest of his scalp still contained healthy hair follicles, providing a solid foundation for treatment. His donor area was strong and dense, offering healthy grafts that became a crucial part of his successful transformation journey. These were the initial conditions of our two patients, each facing a different grade of baldness, yet sharing one powerful advantage: a strong donor area, which became the foundation of their remarkable transformations. Now let us move forward and see how our experts carefully designed their perfect and natural-looking hairlines. If you are facing similar hair problems, share your scalp pictures with our experts. They will guide you on whether you need a hair transplant or a medication plan. Now let us move to the next and one of the most important steps of our two patients' journey. After a thorough examination of the entire scalp, our experts began by trimming the hair and giving each patient a proper head wash. This helped remove dirt, excess oil, and dead skin cells, creating a clean and smooth surface for precise and accurate markings. While designing the hairline, our experts carefully evaluated each patient's facial proportions, bone structure, and level of baldness. Every marking was done with complete precision, keeping the natural balance and harmony of the face in mind. For patient 1, a customized hairline was designed to restore his natural appearance. The position of the new hairline was carefully measured from the glabella point to ensure perfect facial symmetry. Along with the hairline, the temples were also designed while keeping his facial features in focus. The remaining affected frontal areas that required coverage were clearly marked, and the donor area was marked as well. For patient 2, the hairline was again measured from the glabella point. In his case, the experts marked not only the hairline but also the affected frontal, mid-scalp, and crown areas. The donor area was also precisely marked to ensure optimal graft planning. These markings were not just lines drawn on the scalp, they were the blueprints of transformation. They guided the surgical team, defined the recipient zones, and ensured that every single graft placement contributed to a result that looks natural, balanced, and aesthetically perfect from every angle. After the markings were complete, we moved on to the slit creation process, one of the most crucial steps in a hair transplant. Within the pre-marked zones, our surgeons carefully created tiny slits that determined the exact direction, angle, depth, and density of each graft. For patient 1, an advanced zigzag technique was used while designing the hairline to achieve a soft, natural, and seamless appearance. The temple areas were also treated with extreme precision, with slits created carefully to match the natural hair growth pattern. Each slit was customized according to the patient's facial proportions and baldness pattern, ensuring perfect balance and natural-looking growth. After the slits were completed, our experts began the graft extraction and implantation process, carefully following the direction and angulation created during the slit formation. Now, let's understand the graft procedure for each patient, one by one. For patient 1, single and thin hair follicles were implanted in a natural zigzag pattern to design the hairline. The same type of follicles was implanted in the temple zone, which helped enhance his overall facial frame. In the frontal zone, double and triple hair follicles were implanted to achieve natural volume and density. In total, 3,300 grafts were implanted, all carefully extracted from the safe donor zone. Patient 2 had a more advanced stage of baldness compared to patient 1. To maintain a soft and natural hairline, single and thin follicles were first implanted in the hairline zone. Double and triple follicles were then placed in the frontal and mid-scalp areas to improve density. In the crown region, grafts were implanted in a natural swirl pattern using single, double, and triple follicles at varying angles to match natural hair growth. In this case, a total of 4,000 grafts were implanted. All these follicles are naturally resistant to DHT, which helps ensure long-lasting and natural-looking results. You may have noticed this consistency in our previous videos, and you will see it once again at the end of this video. If you also want your procedure to be done with such precision, then book your slot today. Now let us move toward the patient follow-ups and see how their results have progressed over time. 1 month after the transplant, patient 1 returned to the clinic for his first follow-up PRP session. During this visit, our experts observed nearly 60% shedding across the transplanted area, which is a completely normal and expected phase of the hair restoration process. At the same time, showing healthy recovery with no visible signs of stress or damage. 2 months after the transplant, the shedding phase was still ongoing on the patient's scalp, which is a normal part of the healing process. At the same time, his native hair had already started growing naturally, indicating healthy scalp recovery. The donor area had healed so well that it was completely undetectable, and no one could tell that grafts had been extracted from that region. This remarkable recovery clearly reflected that these results were achieved in just 2 months of growth. Just 6 months after the transplant, patient 1 achieved truly remarkable and life-changing results. When we compare his current appearance with his initial condition, the transformation is clearly visible. His hairline is now well-defined with perfectly framed temples, which beautifully enhance his overall facial appearance. The frontal area has gained impressive volume and density, something he was missing in his initial condition. Overall, his look has changed completely. He is now able to cut and style his hair freely, and the transplanted hair looks completely natural. These early results may vary from patient to patient and largely depend on how well the precautions and dietary guidelines advised by the doctor are followed. At present, we have documented only the patient's 6-month journey, and we will continue to share further progress with you as his journey continues. You can also begin your journey by simply giving us a call or sharing your pictures with us. Our specialists will carefully assess your condition and guide you towards the most suitable treatment option according to your needs. Now let's move on to the follow-ups and results of patient 2. 1-month follow-up of patient 2. 1 month after the hair transplant, approximately 60% shedding was visible on the scalp. This is a completely normal and expected phase of the hair transplant process. At the same time, the patient's native hair had already begun to grow, and the donor area had fully healed, indicating a healthy and successful recovery. 4 months after the transplant, the shedding phase was completely over, and new hair growth had visibly begun, especially in the frontal area. His native hair continued to grow naturally and blended seamlessly with the transplanted hair, resulting in a uniform and well-balanced appearance. The donor area had fully healed, clearly indicating that in the coming months, the patient would begin to experience noticeable, dense, and impressive results. 7 months after the transplant, the patient had achieved complete and mature results, which is scientifically considered the ideal time frame for a full hair transplant transformation. When comparing his before and after conditions, the difference is clearly dramatic and highly noticeable. His hairline is now perfectly framed. The frontal area has gained excellent volume and density. The mid-scalp appears even, and the crown has developed a natural swirl pattern, all of which beautifully enhance his overall facial appearance. The patient can now cut, style, and manage his hair freely, exactly the way he desires, just like natural hair. In the cases of both our patients, patient 1 achieved visible results within 6 months, while patient 2 showed results in 7 months. These early outcomes can vary from patient to patient. They depend on several factors, including the stage of baldness and whether the patient has properly followed the prescriptions and post-procedure care advised by our doctors. Scientifically, hair transplant results vary for every individual, which is why comparing scalp conditions at this stage is not appropriate. Final and complete hair transplant results are typically achieved within 10 to 12 months. If you're also facing similar challenges, then right now, share your scalp picture with our experts, and they'll guide you on what works best for you. FAQs 1. How do I know which type of baldness I have? Hair loss patterns vary from person to person. A detailed scalp analysis by an expert helps identify whether you have Norwood pattern baldness, diffuse pattern baldness, or another type, which is essential for choosing the right treatment plan. 2. How many grafts do I need for a hair transplant? The number of grafts depends on factors such as the grade of baldness, area to be covered, hair density, and donor area strength. Only a proper consultation and scalp examination can determine the exact graft requirement. 3. Is hair transplant result the same for every patient? No. Hair transplant results vary from patient to patient. Factors like age, extent of baldness, scalp condition, donor area quality, and adherence to post-procedure instructions play a major role in final outcomes. 4. When can I expect final results after a hair transplant? Although early results may appear between 6 to 7 months, complete and mature results are scientifically achieved within 10 to 12 months after the procedure. 5. How can I start my hair restoration journey? You can begin by sharing your scalp pictures or booking a consultation with our experts. They will assess your condition and guide you toward the most suitable treatment plan for you. This was the complete transformation of all 2 patients. We hope you found their journeys inspiring, because turning a bald look into a bold look is never easy. It requires expert planning, advanced technology, and most importantly, the patient's trust. If you also want to transform your appearance completely, don't wait. Book your consultation with our experts today and begin your journey towards a new, confident you.
Hello friends, if you have not subscribed to our channel yet, please like this video, share and subscribe to our channel, and don't forget to hit the bell icon so that you will get update on every video.